That was the Rolling Stones, Painted Black. I once wanted to paint my room black one time, but it didn't really work out so much. This is The Vibe with Cody. I have in studio Renee and Natalie from the Lake Augusta Beer and Wine Tasting Festival that's going to be happening a month from today, actually. A month from today. Can you believe that?
No.
You can't believe it?
No.
I can't either, man. We've been advertising this and promoting it like crazy, and we're a month away. We're 30 days away. First off, how you guys doing this morning?
Great. Awesome.
You're doing awesome. Is this your first time on radio? You seem a little starstruck.
Oh, no.
No,
we've done a couple of...
You're veterans.
Yes.
Yeah, you're veterans. I figured. I knew you guys were. So you're in here talking to us today about the Beer and Wine Tasting Festival happening in Sunbury. You came all the way from Sunbury today.
We have.
Was it sunny?
No.
No, it
was
wasn't.
raining.
Can you
when we
believe
left.
it was raining?
I can't believe that. I
Good
can't
old Sun City. It was raining.
Sunbury. It's a nice area. I drove through it. I actually have a friend that lives up in that area, Shamokin. So, but I drove through Sunbury. I like the little town.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. You know, little circle that they got going on there.
Beautiful with the riverfront. It is. If you haven't had a chance to go over and look over at the wall, that is a beautiful area.
And that's exactly where the festival's going to be,
That is
correct?
exactly where the festival is.
So explain to us about this festival. It's in the 6th year. What was the general purpose for it in the beginning? Like who thought of it? You know, how did it come about?
Sunbury Revitalization is one of the groups that we were volunteers for. And as you see, there's a lot of festivals coming out, but 6 years ago it was still one of the early on stages. And just with utilizing the riverfront and really what Sunbury has to offer, having, a beer and wine festival in that area, we felt that would be probably one of the great ways to utilize and to sort of shine on the area, and also the amphitheater that was just built, and the riverfront and what it's there. Sunbury Revitalization is a nonprofit agency, so whatever we can do to outreach to the community, to help and support local, we try our best.
That's good to hear. It's all about the community.
Yes.
We like the community.
We do.
And so how did you guys get involved?
Well, we ran a festival for 4 years prior to this called Booze and Brews, and we lost our location. And we are part of another nonprofit, which is the Sunbury Hill Neighborhood, and that is actually part of SRI. And so SRI came to us and said, hey, we heard you lost your location, and we're looking for somebody to chair this event. So let's combine everything that we have and make it bigger and better. And so that's where Natalie and I came in, and we kind of started, getting started. And, I think this year is going to be bigger and better than we've ever had at either of the festivals. So it's really exciting.
From what I hear, there's a lot of people just from Penn's Peak Radio's side that are coming to the festival.
We're very excited.
We better be excited.
What, have they sold like 50 tickets already?
There's been a lot. I don't know the exact number,
insane.
but it's a lot.
It's awesome. It's really exciting to think that people from other areas are going to come an hour and a half to come to our festival. Like, that's just really a neat concept to us, and we're very excited to partner with you guys. So it's been wonderful.
It's going to be a fun bus trip. I would say at least on the way back, it will be a fun bus trip.
Yeah, well, hopefully that hour and a half gives time to sober up and everything and drive back home.
Oh, no, you could take wine and beer home with you, So
my gosh. Now it's a party.
It's a party bus.
So the festival won't stop. It'll just go all year.
Pretty much.
We'll just have, souvenirs all year. We'll just keep going all year. But yeah, that's cool. I mean, you got the lake there, so that's the Susquehanna River.
It is the river.
That just being there.
It is.
So you got the water, and
Yes.
people love just sitting by water.
Yes.
It's very relaxing.
Well, and we also we partnered with Lake Augusta Outfitters, and they're actually going to be doing pontoon boat rides that day, too.
Oh, I love pontoon boats.
So again, it's just sort of more that we're adding that's different than prior years. Besides the music, to just sit and relax and watch, if you want to take a stroll out on the pontoon boat ride, they're offering rides for that too.
Pontoon boats are great because they're just, you go on and it sort of coasts.
Yep.
It's just not really anything major needs to be done. Just sit on there and just coast along.
Yeah.
Chill.
And just let the water take you wherever.
Yeah.
If you go down to Florida, hey, not my fault. The river took me there.
You got to make it over the dam, but you can get there.
Yeah, that'll be kind of difficult. But other than that, it'll be neat. So where can somebody go to get a lot of information from this? Your website is it just a Facebook page, or is there an actual website that somebody can go?
We have under SunburyRevitalization.org. There is a link to the Beer and Wine Festival, or on our Facebook page, which is Brews on Lake Augusta. You can access all the information on both those sites.
Okay, very cool, very cool. And so you guys were telling me that you are actually volunteers for this event.
We are.
Because you said you just you like Brews so much that you just sort of volunteer for it.
Right. So I would say that my involvement was through the Hill neighborhood when they kind of started their Booze and Brews, and it just kind of evolved and snowballed, and then all of a sudden, hey, Renee's the chair of this event. So I think it kind of started because my husband and I do home brew in our spare time. If we've ever had spare time in our lives, that's, what we enjoy doing. So my knowledge of beer and working with people in that field kind of led us to have connections with people so that we could get brewers to come out. So I definitely love this festival, and we kind of joked that Booze and Brews was my third child because I invested so much time and energy into it. So it's definitely something that I do have a passion for, but I'm a full-time teacher and I have 2 kids, and so this is definitely an addition to what I already do in my regular life.
So it's just it's a hobby.
It is a hobby.
In a way.
You could call it a hobby.
A 1-year hobby.
I think
No,
or an annual hobby,
Yeah.
I mean. That's what I meant.
think the reason that we are so involved and the reason that we love it so much is that we are able to give back to the local community. I don't think I would put in all the time and the hours and the late phone calls and, people calling my personal cell phone if we didn't make a lot of money to give back to the local community. So a large portion of our profits goes directly to Sunbury Revitalization, but we also keep a portion of that profit and we can determine where that goes. So this year we're going to be donating money back to Boy Scouts of America in order to help local kids in our area be able to attend camp. I think that that's the most rewarding part about all of this is being able to say, hey, we picked this organization, we're giving this money back. So I know that all that time and energy is with a purpose.
Yeah, that's really good to hear. Anything that helps a community, because I think nowadays there's so many community involvements and events that it's almost as if it's the same people, but if you get other people involved, it just makes it easier to maintain, to facilitate everything when there's an umpteen number of people involved, not the same people doing all the same stuff. I mean, you guys like doing this obviously, but it's nice to have other people to show off your skills that you made this event and be like, hey, come here and have a good time and just relax, get away from the cell phones, the whatever else that goes on. PlayStation. Do they even have PlayStation? I have PlayStation too, so Xbox. All that jazz and all that other stuff that it really kind of makes us a sheltered society in a way.
But we have a good group of volunteers. Again, 99% of, I would almost say 100% is all volunteers. So it's great to see that people have the choice to help and give back and sort of, see where we're at and make this grow. It's, again, community support, and it's nice to have, different communities coming in and joining us to help support and, supporting Sunbury just in general, especially because the festival, with even the bus coming, I know they're coming early. So we've set up that they're going to have, lunch somewhere, and then we have a lot of the stores on the way to the festival that hopefully they can, just stop by, see what they have and shop, and, even the patrons that are from Sunbury, be able to utilize the before and after the festival to just help support the city.
Right. On our bus trip, on our bus ride, some of our patrons are going to get discounts at local stores.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What types of local stores would they be getting their discounts from? Is it a certain mom and pop store? What types of stores?
Yeah, and I believe these do have a lot of them listed. A lot of like craft shops or boutiques. There's a few of them, I'd say maybe 10 or so listed. I've been trying to help keep them updated, but different, stores like that. There is more, grocery stores, but you don't want that because we have food at the festival.
Yeah.
Buy the delicious food.
Yeah.
But, we'll have food vendors and stuff at the festival, but just like a lot of, smaller boutiques and shops, private, personally owned kind of things. So it's always neat to go to different areas and see what they have to offer, what they have to sell. So,
how many vendors are there going to be, approximately?
Well, we are still taking applications from beer vendors, but as of right now, we have about 37 different wines, beers, and distilleries coming, and ciders. And then we have, what would you say, Natalie?
We have about 8 different food vendors, and then probably a good 10 different wine-related crafts and items that people just make things too at the festival that are going to be setting up stand.
That's That's really cool to hear. That's interesting to hear all those different vendors.
Yeah. And music. I mean, music is so then we have 3 different brands that are going to be a part of the festival, which they're going to be playing in 3 different locations. So whether you don't, what type of music you like to listen to, that could be which end of the side you sit on, or walk towards. But we have
Kinsey, we have Runaway Stroller, and we have the Brian and Scott duo.
Runaway Stroller is an awesome band name.
There you go.
It just sounds
and they're
cool.
wonderful. They're phenomenal. So we're really excited to have them. They have been a part of the Lake Augusta Festival for a number of years, and they come back every single year.
Are they? Are all these local bands that you have for the most part?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the different vendors, are they from around the area or around the country?
Our crafters are primarily local. Our biggest thing is that we want to support local businesses as much as we can. We have several vendors that are directly from Sunbury, but we have a couple of other vendors, crafters, that are from, I would say, within 2 hours. So they're not super far away. We're not talking about, from all over the country. As far as our wineries, all of our wineries are local. Mm-hmm. And then we have a distillery from State College, and that is Big Springs Distillery. And we have our breweries are really from all over Pennsylvania. So we have like Covered Bridge Brew House, that's Shamokin area.
There you go, Shamokin.
Shamokin.
That's tiny.
That's a neat name too, Shamokin.
And this Covered Bridge Brew House makes some of the best beer I've ever had. They make a Strubar beer. It's phenomenal. And the owner, Eric, he's wonderful to work with. But he owns a very small place where you can just go 1 or 2 days a week and taste beer. It's just a tasting room. So we have really tiny places like that. And then we have bigger places like Lancaster Brewing Company and Straub, Yingling. But we also have some really unique up-and-coming places. We have Pine Otter Brewing Company, which is out of Northumberland. They're brand new. They just started about 6 months ago. And it's really exciting to be able to have some brand new brewers coming out, bringing their stuff. People can't try this anywhere but at festivals. So it's just kind of a neat process to be able to bring them in and have them put their stuff out there, because it's helping them grow their business and it's helping us raise money.
That's so neat, all those different brands. I mean, of course, Yingling, everybody loves Yingling.
Right.
So
but then we also have Twisted Trunk Brewing Company, which is out of Florida.
No, there you go, Florida.
But there's a connection back to Sunbury. It's owned by the Andrelevich family, and his dad was a principal. He was my principal, actually. So there's a connection back to
swear,
Sunbury.
I'm not drinking.
I promise. I'm not. Well, I'm a school teacher, so, but no. So there's so many different people coming. We have Yards, we have Troke's Brewing Company, New Trail Brewing Company, they're brand new, and they're out of Williamsport. They're another up-and-coming place.
Three Beards Brewing, which they actually, if you heard of Spyglass Winery, which the winery is coming to, they're a very new beer that have been just building their facility for the last 3-4 years. So they, again, can't sell anywhere. It's mainly just coming for sampling. So, again, having a lot of these unique, good craft beers that are, you don't get to try other places, having them come to the festivals is really, an awesome opportunity to come and we get to, of course, sample prior to make sure that they're eligible to
this
come.
is good. This is good.
We have to.
Yes, you got our A+ to come,
That's pretty funny.
But no, we have a couple other really super local places. Turkey Hill Brewing Company, that's out of Bloomsburg. I know I talked a little bit about Bloomsburg before. Shy Bear, which they just opened their tasting room about 6 months ago. So that's another really cool, opportunity for them, opportunity for us. But yeah, no, we're very excited to have all these breweries available for people.
And if you don't like just beer, we got wine and cider and the distilleries too. So the ciders, I know, I actually enjoy a lot of cider. So, and a lot of them are able to sell. So you'll be able to take a lot of the beer and wine home with you. They bottle them up. So then you can take, the ones that are able to sell are big enough, take them home and then you can try them later or on the party bus home.
The PPR, PPR party bus. All right, we will be right back with Natalie and Renee. Is it okay if I take a little break with you guys?
I guess.
Get a little breather going in, and then we'll come back and we'll be all rejuvenated. Okay, cool. This is The Vibe right here on Penn Speak Radio. We will be right back. That was Third Eye Blind, Never Let You Go from 2000 right here on the Vibe, Penn's Peak Radio. I have two ladies in here with me talking about the Sunbury Beer and Wine Tasting Festival Fiesta Spectacular happening in a month here in Sunbury, Pennsylvania. Natalie and Renee. Natalie and Renee, how are you guys doing today?
We're doing great.
You're doing great. You better be doing great. You just, Natalie, you were saying, I'm not going to talk that much. I'm not going to talk that much. And then you're talking the whole time. It's great, though. I love when people come on here and they talk about anything, life, beer, wine, whatever it is, whatever it is.
Absolutely.
So we didn't say the date last time we were on the air, but a month from today is September 22nd, because it's August 22nd. Can you believe it?
No.
I can't either. Like we were just saying during the break, time flies, really. I mean, it flies. You guys were telling me that when you first started this, you took over this festival, you're on the committee, that it feels like, what, yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You just started?
Yeah.
It's nuts. It's really nuts. We were also talking about prices, ticket prices.
Yes.
For people that aren't going on the Penn's Peak Radio Bus or they can't make it, what would be the general price for the festival?
So they could purchase tickets on eventbrite.com for $35, and there's a couple of fees associated with that, but those go either directly to your phone, you can have them emailed to you, or you can have them mailed to you. So Eventbrite is probably the best place for people to purchase tickets in this area. People who live closer to Sunbury, so, Selinsgrove, Shamokin, places like that, they can purchase tickets at Wise Markets or Brewers Outlet in Sunbury.
Very neat. Wise Markets. Mm-hmm. Are they one of your sponsors, Wise?
They are one of our sponsors. Yeah, they're one of our big sponsors. So
you want to go through a list of the sponsors that you have?
I would love to go through a list of
Awesome.
sponsors. So we have Wise Markets. We have UPMC is sponsoring as a Don't Drink and Drive. We have Brewers Outlet, Sunbury Motors. Lackawanna College is partnering with us, and they are giving away beer koozies.
It's always good to have, those colleges.
So that's really exciting.
Yeah, they know about that stuff.
Yeah. We have the Moose Lodge, and they're also going to be coming as a vendor that day, but they're also a sponsor for us. And then Susquehanna Valley Limousine is going to be offering shuttle service, and that will run in the Sunbury, Selinsgrove, and Lewisburg area before and after the festival. So if there are people who come and they park their car and they feel like they can't get home, they could take the bus home.
And they also do the pickups, too. So we've, the shuttle goes to Lewisburg, which is, maybe 15 minutes away. They'll pick them up on the shuttle, bring them to the festival, and then hopefully get them home, after they're done.
That's good.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's always good when people drive you places and you're not really coherent enough to drive.
It's a great service.
I feel great.
And they're doing that for us. So that's a wonderful
the brew bus.
They call it the brew bus, but it's a wonderful way for them to sponsor us, but also offer a service to our patrons.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear. On our Penn's Peak Radio bus, for anybody listening, we still have a couple of seats available to fill a second bus. So for more information, go on our website, pennspeakradio.com, and it's the first banner that pops up. The banner's right there. It's $85. You get VIP access. The food is included. Discounts. The food prior.
Your lunch.
Yeah, lunch, right. And then the discounts. And also a complimentary glass, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Glass. And again, just the bus coming down to be able to offer, shuttled service there and back is awesome. And we also, any kind of wine or beer that you do purchase, we'll be delivering that to the bus the day of, so you won't have to walk it around the day of the festival. That's something that we're going to be able to help offer to make it a little more convenient for everyone that comes. It's an awesome trip that they're offering. After watching it, it's like, wow, this is cool.
It is pretty neat. No. It is pretty neat. I mean, look, it's a bus ride. You meet some people. You talk about life. Mm-hmm. You hang out for a Saturday. It's good it's not a Sunday.
Right.
Yeah, it's not good for a Sunday.
A lot of people would be calling into work.
Yeah, be like, I'm not going to make it. It's like, I probably shouldn't have quit my job for this, but hey, whatever. It happens. But so we have that offered. And on the glass, is it going to be the Lake Augusta logo like you guys have on your shirts?
So, it'll be we have a new logo from that. It's the one that's listed on our Facebook page.
Right, and on your website.
Yeah, on your website. The Brews on Lake Augusta would would be on that. And then we have a sponsor listed on our glass as well.
Oh, very neat.
Yeah, Brewers Outlet is one of our, and as we talked at the break,
Brewers Outlet.
One of the beer distributors in the area, which is a huge support and asset to our festival, between helping us getting different unique beers that, are from out of the area, out of even the country sometimes. He brings down for everybody to try, because again, you never know. You never want to buy a case of beer without trying it. So some of this...
No, never.
Never. But some of, the different unique beers that they have are even like spritzers. I don't, if you've heard it, when Zima came back out again, I remember last year he brought down Zimas for all these, millennials to try. But
what's the years for millennials? I don't even know anymore.
Much younger than me.
Oh, okay.
I feel old, but he brings a lot of different unique beers too that don't have breweries or companies that are able to attend the festival. So he has different contacts in that way. And he's just a huge support. So, he's one of our glass sponsors. So having him partnered with us, is a huge asset in helping us both, helping him and helping us. So it's great to have him partnered with us.
That's excellent. I like to hear all this information. This is great. There's a lot of good information here in this interview. That's what people need to know, though. Because some people are just they just don't know. They'll just go through it. They'll go through the motions.
Now, have you ever went to a wine or beer fest?
No,
I have never. You don't even know what would happen.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So when you get there, you get a tasting glass. It's a small little glass.
Oh, so it's not a big glass.
No, but here's the thing. You can have unlimited tasting.
Oh,
so
okay.
If you really like, and we've done this before.
We've stopped at a couple tents and camped out for a little,
You can camp out and say, wow, I really liked that beer. Can I have a try of that, please?
Try it again.
You can just try it over and over and over again if that's what you choose to do. Or you can try, 50 different beers that day, however many different wines. We have 8, 9 different wineries.
And they bring, tons of different
tons
wines.
of stuff. So the great thing is you have access to try probably close to 80 different beverages that day, but you don't have to buy them. You can if you want to, some of them, but you don't have to buy them. So your ticket is really giving you access to taste all that different stuff. So it's a unique experience in that you are buying the taste of it.
And the distillery, I was going to say, Renee ended up with a bottle from the one distillery when we were trying it the one time, and then that was our porch, sitting out on the porch drinking the next day. But it's a lot of different stuff that, you wouldn't normally just go buy a bottle, but once you try it, it's like, wow, I really like that, So it's just really great to have, the tastings and the samples, because there's beers that you definitely don't like, or at least I know now I don't like. So, you don't want to drink certain ones you don't like, but by trying them, it at least helps you realize what type of beer you like if you're
Yeah. My friend one time gave me this beer when I was at college. It was like a chocolate pretzel. Worst beer I've had, though. It was bad. I was like, this is awful. He's like, oh, this is great. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a fan of that.
It's funny because you find that breweries get really smart and they bring 2 completely different kinds of beers. And we kind of joke that they bring a guy beer and a girl beer. They bring like a fruity or like a wheat beer, and then they bring like an IPA or a stout or a triple. And that's the stuff that the guys like, and the girls kind of like the lighter, more relaxed beers. So it's just kind of neat because you can try so many different things.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's always good to have choices in life. And this is a festival that has many different choices.
Yep.
So the festival is September 22nd. If people still want to sign up to Penn's Peak Radio, they can go on our website, or they can go on the website that you guys said and just reiterate their website again. What's it called?
You can either check our Facebook page and purchase tickets directly through there, or you can purchase tickets through eventbrite.com.
Eventbrite.com.
Correct.
And then the event is from 11 a.m.?
It's from, you're going to be out there. You'll be heading out early.
Yeah.
But the actual festival is from 1 to 5 p.m.
1 to 5 p.m.,
Yeah.
so 4 hours of just drinking.
And enjoying.
And eating,
And water,
enjoying,
yeah.
Listening to music and, enjoying time. I think that's important. We see a lot of people come through with, their family or with, like adult children. It's kind of neat to see, or like old friends. I have a group of friends that we always go to a certain festival together. And so it's just kind of unique to see, and it's neat to see all of those people kind of like just enjoying time together, enjoying, their life, catching up, all of those things that maybe we don't have time to do during our normal busy lives. So I enjoy watching that and seeing that part of it as well.
Right.
And the day of the festival, if we have tickets available, they would be $40 at the gate. We do offer a $10 designated driver ticket, but you do need to be 21 to attend, and you have to have your valid ID. We try and keep it, that you got to be 21 because it's just easier on us to help monitor, and also for the wine and beer people actually pouring, that they don't have to, that they know that we already checked everybody and, everyone's good to go.
No funny business.
Everyone can just enjoy themselves. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you don't want any funny business going on.
Yeah.
It's like, let us just enjoy today. Just relax. Don't worry about it. All right, so Natalie and Renee from the Sunbury Beer and Wine Tasting Festival, thank you guys for coming on. Can you believe it's been an hour?
Has it?
It's been an hour already.
See, time flies.
Exactly. Time flies when you're having fun talking about beer and wine and tasting. So they can go on your Facebook page for the Lake Augusta Beer and Wine Tasting Festival, or they can go on pennspeakradio.com for more information. We still have some more seats available, guys. So if you're listening and we want to fill up that bus here at the radio station, the only downside is they got to get up for 9:30 a.m.
Oh, that's not a downside.
It's not.
You could take a nap on the way there, and I bet you on the way back you'll be taking a nap.
9:30's late in a way.
That is late.
It really is late.
That's
in
late.
a way. It's not a 5 a.m. wake up like some people have.
Yeah.
We'll be there at 5 a.m.
Oh, well, yeah. You'll be sampling everything for us. Tell us how it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll update the Facebook page.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden we'll see no more posts. Be like, what's going on? Oh, I don't know. We just kind of forgot.
Natalie and Renee are taking a nap.
Yeah, taking a little snooze. Not going to worry. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate your time, and it's been a blast this hour.
Thank you.
Hope you guys had fun.
We did.
Yeah. All right. More of the vibe on the way. Don't go anywhere.